Hi everyone, welcome to the session. So now there are few questions I would like to answer because I'm getting a lot of comments. Recently, I have been promoting lot of prod-based companies, and I have been saying that you should not join service-based companies like TCS. Now the question is, then why did you do coaching training for TCS, giving it lot of hype and getting so many students for the course? I told you even in the beginning of the course, in every lecture, I kept on telling you that TCS is a backup, a stepping stone. If you don't have any other option in your life, and instead of sitting idle at your home, take it and keep it as a backup. That is what my intention was, just to give you a backup. Don't join it. If you are interested in doing masters, take up gate. If you are not interested in doing masters, you do competitive programming or interview preparation or system design, whatever you like. Prepare for re-level. You do all those things and get into a prod-based company. Now, earlier people used to say that, sir, we are from a three-tier college, who will call us for prod-based companies? Now there is no question like that, because re-level, irrespective of your college, your BTech marks, your whatever background, everyone can apply for re-level. And if you are able to get 700 marks out of 1000, you will get a prod-based company job. Join that company and then join Google after 3-4 years. Who stopped you? Right? So don't tell me that, don't give me all these excuses, is what I'm saying. There is no excuse here. Why are you joining TCS? Just tell me that I'm lazy. That is a very good excuse. Okay, don't tell me that I don't have opportunities. We are giving you opportunities, right? And today is a very interesting topic. Saurabh Sir has prepared a very beautiful question for you. So he is going to deliver a message through a question, right? So this will be really interesting. Now after this class, you decide whether you want to go for service-based companies or prod-based companies. Yeah, but one more thing, we will not stop training for service-based companies. Whenever there is a very big recruitment drive, we will definitely do courses for that. But Saurabh sir will be doing it. I will not be doing it. My entire focus will be on beautiful computer science, right? Unacademy is not GATE computer science. It is Unacademy beautiful computer science from now on. Okay, so I have shifted my focus. I'm going to only do beautiful courses. I'm not going to chase views or chase revenues. I will only be teaching computer science, which is interesting. If you like it, you watch it. If you don't like it, you don't watch it. Even if I get one view also, I'll teach it. Okay, I am not going to do any stupid videos, no stupid shorts, no stupid subjects, nothing. Only computer science, pure computer science. Okay. Okay. Thank you, sir. You can continue.
Hello, Arvia sir, and hello to all the students on both the channels. We are live on two channels, on Uncode as well as Apti Express. So, sir, thank you very much for the introduction, sir. And sir, like all the students, they know that how much I admire Arvia sir, and almost in every single video I say this, and there is the reason, and you can see that, you can feel that how RBR sir has become actual RBR sir. And guys, we've actually planned this session. I was sleeping, and because I went to for sleep like last night at 5 in the morning, and I got a call in the morning, and RBR sir has discussed something with me, and that is how we have planned this session. That is the reality, right? And why we have planned this session, guys? I really want you guys, each and every one of you, if you believe in us, just jot down your current age. If you are comfortable with, if you're comfortable with it, jot down your age in the comment box. Every one of you, just write down whether you are 18, 19, 20, 21 years old. Just write it down. Whatever your current age is. So what is going to happen? We'll talk about it. Even before starting the session, there are two disclaimers, guys. So what is that? The very first disclaimer is, before starting, I want each and every one of you to be expressive. So what does that mean? If you like the video, if you like this session, once we are done with this video, please like it. If you don't like it, then dislike it. But you've got to express yourself. Then second point, the definition of the word enough. What exactly is enough? Who knows? Who knows the magic of the word enough? Enough is the very best of our abilities. It means that with every passing day, whatever the age I have, whatever the age, like for example, if you're 20 years old, whatever your age is, whatever the amount of passion you have, 10 years down the line, if I achieve anything less than that, if I'm putting lesser energy, then I don't think that is enough. Enough is not a number. Enough is not a quantity. Enough is the very best of our abilities. So, what does that mean? We'll talk about it. And we'll talk about it in terms of numbers, guys. Let's start the session. If everybody is ready, let's start the session, guys. Is everybody ready, guys? Is each and every person absolutely ready? Great. Let's start the session, guys. Even before starting the session, please, I want each and every one of you to write in the comment box, each one of us, we are powerful beyond measures. And let's start the session. We are powerful beyond measures. And let's start the session, guys. This is the session we are about to discuss, guys. So the session is about the most important concept of simple interest and compound interest. And let's see this, guys. So we are about to discuss the most important concept of simple interest and compound interest. Before starting the session, guys, there's no meaning of knowledge unless and until knowledge is put into action. So this session is about bringing that knowledge to action. When we say simple interest, ultimately at the end of the day, it is just an interest, right? Yes. Interest we use, in Hindi we say byaj, right? What exactly is simple interest? Simple interest is I is equals to P, the principal amount. P is the principal amount. R is the rate of interest and T is the time. Let's take a very basic example. And don't forget, right at the beginning, I said something. Enough is not a number. Enough is not a quantity. Enough is the very best of our abilities. The very best. Anything less than best is not enough. And the rate with which this world is changing, anything less than best is not at all, will not go at all going to be enough, guys. Let's see this. Why? Okay, so this is simple interest. Simple interest comprises of basically four terms. I is rate of interest. That's great. P is principal amount. That's fine. R is rate of interest and T is time duration. Usually, we write rate of interest in terms of per annum. Guys, this session will going to be slightly hardcore, slightly tough to digest. And that is why I said, either at the end of the session, like this video, dislike this video, not now, at the end of the session. But do make sure that you express yourself. That is important. Let's take a very basic example, guys. For example, if the principal amount is 1,000 rupees, if the duration is 1 year, it should be here. If it is 1 year, let's take the rate of interest as 10%. What would be the simple interest? The simple interest would be very basic. And that is P into R into N upon 100. That's fine. That is 1,000, the 10% of 1. Sir, what will happen if I take for 2 years? Let's see. This is the reason I said the definition of enough. Let's see. Guys, if I take 1,000 rupees for 2 years, the rate of interest is 10%. The amount we're going to get as interest would be 200 rupees. And the total amount would be 1,000 rupees plus 200 rupees, that is 1,200 rupees. That is what very basic of simple interest is. Is everybody fine with me, guys? Is everybody fine with me? 1,000 rupees. Is the audibility absolutely fine, guys? Great. So I think it is absolutely fine, right? Great, man. Let's move ahead. Then there is something called the power of compounding. Guys, now listen to this. Even before starting this topic, there are many people whom I love to read. One of them, one of my favorite mentor is Mr. Jim Rohn. I had a dream of meeting the person in personal if it ever it was possible. This is not possible now because he passed away unfortunately in the year 2009. One of his student was Mr. Tony Robbins. There is a book written by Tony Robbins. And what is that? The name of the book is Awakening the Giant Within.
Acha, you didn't read the
This
money
is-
book?
I'm sorry, sir?
There is a money book also.
Yes, sir. Absolutely. The
That is-
money book as well.
That is my favorite book. I read it 3-4 times.
Oh, is it, sir?
Yeah, they discuss about what are all the where are all the places you can invest, and
Right.
what are bonds, shares, all these things. It is a very beautiful book.
Right, sir. Okay. From money's perspective, I have read the Rich Dad Poor Dad series and those kind of books.
No, it is not rich dad poor dad kind. It is actually about what you can practically do. Like,
Right,
if you have
right.
money, do you why you should not invest in mutual funds? Why you should
Right.
not invest in shares? What are indices? Like
Okay, right, sir.
Nifty is there, no? Like Nifty,
Yes,
Sensex,
yes,
all
absolutely.
those. That is okay.
Right.
Yeah, why not?
That's great. Yeah, sure. So, guys, when we talk about compound interest, this is what we see. And what is this? A is amount, okay. P is the principal. 1 plus R is rate of interest upon 100, and this is NT. That's fine. R is rate of interest upon 100. This should be 100. And this is number of years. That's fine. This should be 100. Guys, now listen to this. Let us take an example. For example, if I've invested 1000 rupees for 1 year, what is the interest I would be getting? If I invest 1000 rupees for a year, the amount of interest I would be getting, even if compounding is happening, is almost same, almost exactly same. And that is 10% of this. And the example would be like we would be getting compound interest as 100 rupees, and the entire amount pans out to be 1100 rupees, which is exactly the very same which was there in case of simple interest. Now, where exactly the change happens? From second year onwards. When we go for second year, so at the end of the 2 years, the amount comes out to be 1210. On the contrary, in case of simple interest, the amount was 1200. Let me repeat the definition once again. I said, enough is not a number. Enough is not the quantity. Enough is the very best of your abilities. Sir, you've asked us what is our age and what is the reason behind this? Human civilization, the entire human civilization, had never been this powerful. This condition, the situation would not had not been this favorable throughout the entire human civilization. Just imagine this. Right now, the time era in which we are in, everything is in our favor. Every single thing. Right now, you can access any information, whatever you want, at the stroke of your fingertip. Still, if you see, there are so many distractions. There is a book written by Mr. Niriyal, and that is Hooked. At this current time, we are the most distracted as well. My point is, if at the age of 20, 22, 23, 18, these kind of age, if I am going for anything less than what I deserve or what I can become, that is, that is not being true to yourself, true to your inner potential. The problem with, I'm not saying any dream is small. Any dream is appreciable. Any dream is praiseworthy. Any dream is worth chasing for. But the point is, why we want to be mediocre when we can become awesome? The idea is, each one of us, we should fight out for our big dreams. Each one of us, we should fight it out to become what we really can. Sir, can you talk about this thing in numbers? Yes, absolutely. I made an Excel for you guys. Let's see this. Sir, from investment perspective, no. From investment and from your futures perspective. So what is that we did? We made a small Excel. Guys, from here onwards, this will not going to be an easy ride. This will going to be a very tough one. Now listen to this, guys. Right at the beginning, RBR sir has said that why you should have a bigger dream, why you should have the word which I prefer is magnificent obsession. Life is one bloody big adventure or absolutely nothing. Why we should have that? At the age of 2022, if we compromise, we'll compromise through the end of our life. At this point of time, when we are at the peak of our energy, when we can actually become whatever we can, when we don't have any liability, at this time, why we want to chase mediocrity? Right at the beginning, RBR had said, we're not saying not to join, not to appear for these companies, the service based companies. You should have it as a backup. But at the very same time, once you develop the backup, go for something called your magnificent obsession, something called a true potential. Sir, can you tell about this, the very same thing in terms of numbers that I'm about to take, guys? Now let's see this. Guys, when we take admission, I've taken a very conservative number, irrespective of the fact which geography you are in, where you are located. I've taken a very conservative number, guys, and that is if the principal amount is 25,000 rupees, okay, if the time duration is 20 years, and if the rate of interest is 10%. So what is this? Guys, this will be slightly difficult to digest, but now listen. When we were kids, when we took admission in our LKG, somewhere around this amount, 25,000, we have spent in our LKG. That is what you call nursery. If, let us suppose, if our parents would have invested this amount 20 years back at this percent, 10% per annum rate of interest. Just see the power of compounding. I have made an Excel for you guys just to understand what exactly is happening. I'm really sorry for this dollar sign. It has to be INR, right? So, for example, I've taken what I've considered is I've taken your 20 years of each one of us from our lives, right? So PV is the present value, guys. This is the present value. FV is the future value. If our parents would have invested 25,000 rupees at the rate of 10% for 20 years, then the compounding is happening per annum. The amount would have been, right now, the amount would have been somewhere around 1.8 lakh. If, let us suppose I have increased 5,000, like 25,000, and then I've taken 30,000, then 30,000, 35,000, 40,000, every passing year I've increased the amount just by 5,000 rupees. You mean to say that in UKG, that is KG1, if, let us suppose, we have spent 30,000 rupees, so if our parents would have saved this amount and the compounding taken place for 19 years, and the compounding, the rate of interest would have been 10% per annum, the amount would have been this much. For every single year, I have calculated, right? Class 1, class 2, class 3, class 4, class 5, 6, 7, so on. Until your engineering. Till our engineering, it means engineering first year, I've taken the amount somewhere around about 50,000 rupees. Second year, around about 50,000, third year, 50, 50, and so on. So this is it means this is the amount. If you add all these amounts, that is 1,83,000 rupees, almost 2 lakh rupees, 2,47,000 rupees, 2,40,000. If you add all these amounts, whatever amount our parents would have invested, if you see, the amount would have been somewhere around 35 lakh rupees. My point is, then why? If they could have saved this amount, then why they have spent it on us? Because each one of us, we have our parents who believe in us. Our parents believe in our dreams as well. My point is, if we have already spent this much amount of money on ourselves, then is it really worthy enough to go for any kind of dream, aspiration, which is not worthy enough, which is somewhere around about mediocre? The point is, once again, guys, any dream is worth chasing. We can aspire for anything, whatever we want, and we can become anything, whatever we want. But at the very same time, The point is, if we are going for anything less than what we truly can become, that is undermining our potential. The idea is, at this age, when we have all the energy, when we have all the information, when you have all the teachers around you, when you have the technology to support you, irrespective of the geography, irrespective of the present inevitable realities of our life, we should aspire to become something magnificent. Each one of us, the problem with smaller dreams is when they get real. Right now, the age in which you are in, it's very easy to believe, okay, fine. If I get a job of 20,000 rupees, that will be good enough. Yes, that is good enough. But that is good enough for survival. Why you are chasing survival?
Saurabh, what is the final amount you got there? 25
Sir, almost 35 lakh rupees. Sir, I've taken a very conservative number. I've taken 25,000 rupees.
So 35 lakhs, whatever you got that number, 35 lakhs.
Yes, sir.
If you invest it at 10% interest, what is the per annum interest there?
Sir, the interest,
lakhs,
sir, the 35 lakh, that amount is the amount that we are getting.
Yeah. Now,
And,
let's
the rate
invest
of-
it again.
Okay.
Now, if you invest
how
it
long,
at,
sir?
just for 1 year, tell me what is the simple interest you get for 1 year if I invest it for 10.
Sir, for example, if you are investing 35 lakh rupees and for that too for just 1 year for 10% rate of interest, we will be getting around about 39 lakh rupees.
Okay. What is the interest we have?
I have taken 10%.
10%, and it is giving you interest is 4 lakhs, right?
Right. Yeah.
Okay. Now, guys, your salary is 3 lakhs, and the interest you are getting from this is 4 lakhs. Now, it shows that if you would have invested that, if you have this, entire amount, and let us say you have invested it somewhere at 10%, now that is generating you more than your salary. Now, even let us say you are getting your salary, even if you keep on investing that salary also, you can't beat this number. Now, only number that can beat this number is 35 lakhs. When will that be possible? If you get a 40 lakhs job. So this entire mathematics says that, if you get a 40 lakh job, that actually makes sense in your parents spending all that. If you are getting a 3 lakh job, you will never be able to earn back, because even in your job also, you will grow only 10% every year. So you will never be able to earn back what you have lost here. Only way, if you have to earn back what you have lost, you should definitely get a job which is paying you more than 35 lakhs. And that is why we are asking you to do masters, and I have shown you a video where salaries of all the MTech students, and also we have re-level program, we have all the other programs which are training you for product-based companies. See, don't tell me that we don't have guidance. We are here to guide you. Don't tell me that you don't get calls from companies. There is re-level. You have all the things. Don't be lazy. The mathematics, the numbers don't lie. Numbers are clearly saying that you should definitely get 35 lakhs. Otherwise, you are losing a lot of money there. And if you are you have invested 35 lakhs, and what is that you got? 3 lakhs. What is the loss? Nearly 30 lakhs is the loss. When are you going to cover that? Never. Right? Your salary is going to increase only at 10%. And if this 35 lakhs is going to increase at 10%, your salary is 3 lakhs, which is increasing at 10%. And here the 35 lakhs is also increasing at 10%. How can you beat 35 lakhs with 3 lakhs? If you have to beat it, then you should at least get 1 rupee extra from there. If the number is, if I clearly see it, 34 lakh 33,151, you should get a job 34 lakh 33,152. Then you are in profit. Otherwise, don't do the job. Right? Okay. See guys, I'm not saying, again I'm saying that whenever I compare TCS with a KFC delivery boy, or whenever I say that a Ola driver or Uber driver is earning more than you, all that I say because I want to bring out that anger in you, and then show it. It is not to insult you. I am not insulting you. Don't take me that way. I'm actually insulting these jobs, right? And some people, I actually feel, I don't know how to respond to some comments. Some people say that, what can we do if we are not knowledgeable? Arey, no one is knowledgeable and no one is not. It is all about your hunger and your drive. At that age, if you don't have hunger, look at how hard we are working here. And what is our age? We are all in a comfortable position. Saurabh Sir is in Australia. He is earning dollars there. I am also in a comfortable position. Still, we are working day and night here. Elon Musk sleeps in office still. The world's richest man, Elon Musk, sleeps in the office every night. And he has already had a divorce, right? And that is what he has sacrificed in his life. You people are youngsters and you have all these resources. You have very powerful thing called mobile phone and internet connection, and you are not aiming high. All is, see, don't get offended, right? Take it as in a positive way. It is a positive criticism. Yes, I'll compare you with a KFC delivery boy. What is wrong in that? He is earning more than you. Every job is fine. There is dignity of labor. I think in Australia, he will tell you what happens in Australia. Every job is treated equally. Why not? Why can't I compare with him? Uber driver earns 50,000. Next time when you go in a Uber car to your TCS office, you please sit in the back seat and ask him to fit in the back seat and you drive it, because he is earning more than you, right? Get motivated, guys. Where is the hunger? Where is the anger? You are all young people. You have to show that aggression. We people are this at this age. We are so hungry and we are showing this much aggression. What are you doing there? If you really have that boiling blood, show it. Come, join hands with us. We will show you the way. We are there to help you. Okay? Yes, sir. You can continue.
Sure, sir. So exactly, guys. So this is what that is the whole reason. This is the reason why we planned this session. The idea is, don't settle for mediocrity, guys. That's the whole idea. So when RBR sir actually shared this idea with me in the morning, I got excited. I got thrilled. This is for sure. That's why that's why we love RBR sir. It's a fan moment. For me as well, it's a fan moment when I talk to RBR sir. So when RBR sir said to me in the morning, Saurabh, let's do this particular session. Honestly speaking, guys, it took me some time to digest, because I cannot be this ruthless, this blatant. But at the very same time, if this blatantness can help you out, why not, man? Why not? In the 5 years down the line, 10 years down the line, it would be so painful to see you guys settle with mediocrity. Why, man? 10 years down the line, if each one of us, we believe that I could have lived my last 10 years in a different way, things won't change, guys. So with this amount of energy, with this amount of information, and with this amount of potential you guys have, and more or less with this kind of investment, is each one of us, we should go for something magnificent in our life, guys. So this was the entire thing, guys. We thought of sharing with you guys. And as RBR said, don't get offended, guys. The point is, you should appear for these interviews if you want. Absolutely, there's no problem. But treat it as a backup. You should have this kind of backup. Go for a higher dream, more ambitious. What happens when you have those kind of goals? Your goals actually make you. No one is. Just letting you know, guys, genius is overrated. It is the labor who finished the work. Each one of us, we have to have those kind of desire. We have to have those kind of clarities. So, guys, this is what we wanted to discuss. In few minutes, we will going to have this particular session. We have actually finished the first one, and now today we're going to have the second session. Sir, RBI sir.
Thank you, guys. So follow all Saurabh Sir's classes, and whenever there is an exam, he will be doing aptitude training, and if possible, I'll be doing computer science if there is any programming involved. And we will see that you will have a very good backup, but don't join it. Hashtag I don't join TCS. Okay, what is it? Hashtag I don't join TCS. Right? Thank you, sir. Bye. Take care.